Hello, where we are listeners. If you're a longtime fan of this podcast or you're just joining us for the first time today, we want to tell you more about our podcast platform called Spotify for Podcasters. We've been using this platform for over a year, and it's been easy to use, and new features are added all the time. You can record and edit podcasts from your phone or computer. You don't need anything fancy, and you don't need previous podcast experience. When you hit publish, you will distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify if that's your kind of thing. And with Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. But here's the thing, you can earn money, but it's a free platform. There's no catch. If you're curious or want to see what it's all about, download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started.
This is Michael Ware. You're listening to The Morning 5 on Monday, February 20th, 2023. Let's begin with a reading from Joshua 22. Then Joshua summoned the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and said to them, "You have done all that Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded, and you have obeyed me in everything I commanded. For a long time now, to this very day, you have not deserted your fellow Israelites, but have carried out the mission the Lord your God gave you. Now that the Lord your God has given them rest, as he promised, return to your homes in the land that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you on the other side of the Jordan. But be very careful to keep the commandment and the law that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you, to love the Lord your God, to walk in obedience to him, to keep his commands, to hold fast to him, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul." Then Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went to their homes. May God bless the reading of his word. Happy President's Day. We're at the top of a new week for the Morning 5, part of the Where We Are podcast, which is part of the That Sounds Fun network, a podcast that's supported by the Center for Christianity and Public Life. And thank you for listening. All right, let's get to today's news. Over the weekend, it was announced that President Jimmy Carter has entered hospice care. And we join so many around the country and the world in praying for President Carter, the Carter family, in this moment. Second, the Munich Security Conference was this weekend and significant for the U.S. One particular moment, Vice President Kamala Harris delivered remarks and said that the U.S. has come to an official determination that Russia is guilty of crimes against humanity in Ukraine. And then, finally, Senator John Fetterman has entered treatment for significant depression. He's struggled with depression, mental health issues before, but his office has said that since the stroke that he's had a significant bout of depression, and of course we hope that his treatment is successful, that he feels better, and that he's able to get back to work. All right, that's it. That's the news for today. Let's close, as we always do, with Dallas Willard's version of the Lord's Prayer. Dear Father, always near us, may your name be treasured and loved. May your rule be completed in us. May your will be done here on earth in just the way it is done in heaven. Give us today the things we need today, and forgive us our sins and impositions on you as we are forgiving all who in any way offend us. Please don't put us through trials, but deliver us from everything bad, because you are the one in charge, and you have all the power, and the glory too is all yours, forever, which is just the way we want it. All right, friends, hope you have a good start to your week. Thanks for listening.